Well, looking for some tasty alcohol-free drinks to continue enjoying this dry January, we are joined by the founder and CEO of Sansorium, Fiona Hepher, who has some great choices for us. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell us about Sansorium. This is new. It's actually a family affair, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah, so I'm a co-founder. My mom and my sister are both partners with me. And we founded the company earlier this year out of a change in all of our relationships with alcohol. So we were part of the pandemic group that was really evaluating how much we were drinking, how often, and all kind of decided to sunset our relationship with alcohol differently. So here we are.
Yeah, that's something I noticed in the lead up to the holidays. And a lot of the segments on Morning Live, we were featuring a lot of lower non-alcoholic drinks because there seemed to be a real desire for that, and people just wanting something that, not to not be concerned with the overindulgence and just enjoy themselves, in what socializing we could do in the pandemic.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing. We're not about taking away the ritual. In fact, we want to give people more opportunity to have more ritual while they're in isolation or going back to work or looking after their kids or wanting to work out more. And obviously January is a perfect time to reset and have some new rituals. And this is an amazing way to just include the enjoyment of beverages and food whilst not getting the negative effects of alcohol.
Yeah, so Sansorium, we can browse and shop online, and delivery is included as well, or delivery options?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're fully online. We do have pop-ups over in Vancouver right now, but across Canada, you can have a selection of over 100 products from alcohol-free wine and beer and spirits and cocktails, and we deliver straight to your door. It's a flat rate for BC and Canada, so $10 in BC, $15 across the rest of Canada. And there's a ton of selection. As you can see, it's really great.
You've actually partnered up with some companies, so there's some new entries to the Canadian market. So walk us through just some examples.
Yeah, so some of my favorites right now are Free Spirits. They're a beautiful spirit company out of California. They have a really cool agave-rich tequila and bourbon and a nice bitey gin. So I make a ton of great simple cocktails with those three spirits alone. Another favorite that we've partnered with is Le Petit Chauvin, an amazing vineyard out of the south of France. They just took home Best Alcohol-Free Wine Producer in France in 2020, so they're doing exceptionally well. We're their Canadian representative right now.
Oh, wow.
Another great one is Nirvana Brewery out of East London. They are producing some amazing craft beers. You can see a pale ale, hoppy version, a nice classic IPA. So they've just launched in Canada as well, and we're happy to represent them. Some great ciders. Everyone loves cider year-round, and now this is a great, Celtic Marches is a great cider option. And my last favorite is Proto. They are a really cool cocktail company out of New York, and they have two versions, Ludlow Red and the Rivington Spritz. I make some of the most amazing cocktails with these two products, and they're absolutely elegant. They're so delicious, great flavor profile. You can't go wrong with those.
They sound delicious. I guess, are we looking at extra sugar or calories with these options?
Traditionally you were with the old methods of creating dealcoholized wine and beer and cocktails, but we've come such a long way in the innovation. There actually isn't a massive input of sugar. So some of our products have a natural presence of sugar, but it's no more than your typical alcoholic wine. And in many cases, it's actually less.
Oh, really?
So you're in a good position with alcohol-free products right now.
Yeah, so with this innovation, how does it compare in price point on average with its alcoholic counterpart?
Yeah, so that's interesting because especially in the de-alkalized section, there's actually more process to creating the wine. So you have the same sort of steps and the same environmental considerations and the crafting and the fermenting of the wine, and then the aging, and then at the very end before it's bottled, then it's de-alkalized. And to get that really beautiful, rich flavor with lots of body and good legs, you need to have quite an expensive piece of technology to de-alkalize it. So we're looking for, we're looking at price points that are comparative to alcoholic wine because there's so much labor and intelligence that has to go into the creation of the wine.
But again, it's an option people are looking for. It's a fast-growing segment, and Sansorium is a great go-to. We will link it at chh.com so Morning Live viewers can find out more. Fiona Hepher, Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for
Cheers.
having me. Nice talking to you.
Nice
Bye.
talking to you too.